Alright, so you're asking me that of what does it depend that the guitar will last many years functionally? The durability of the instrument, how much it will last in perfect shape, like you can play it all the time. It has 100 years, 70 years, 50 years, right? So the thing is, most of the guitars are made with fresh wood nowadays, not with this brand, but another Spanish brands. And that's why there is no indication at all if you just check their website or where they advertise or show the instruments. It doesn't say the age of the wood. Why? The question is why they don't say this wood is from this year or has so much time aged. Why? Because of trying to omit completely a very important thing, which is how old is the wood. If the wood is fresh, then the guitar will not last longer properly. For example, if the top is fresh, means less than 10 years. It has to be really that, at least 10 years. Then the stability of the setting, this will not be, it will be affected because even before 6 months, the top bends in this point and then making shorter the distance from this point to this and from this to that, and therefore it creates problems in tuning, which already have problems in tuning because those fretboard doesn't tune, first of all, to begin with, even when it's not bended. But if it bends, either the neck, and I will post at the description of this video 4 videos related to tuning things, to tuning to the new fretboard division, to how to check if your fretboard is bent or not, and also about what is this new generation fretboard, the new fretboard division. Things related to tuning well. Right? So durability is also, guitar lasting many years is because it's very well made, just like old cars. It's like very old Rolls Royce or something, which is a great car. It's good even now. I see them sometimes here in Malaga, they come with this parade of old cars, vintage cars. And they exhibited, they work very well, even after 80 years were made, they are still there. Why? Because they are very well made. So there is no planned obsolescence in the things, or cynically giving a fresh wood, right? But most of all of it is for a considerable amount of money, right? So I know this because I am a customer too. I need guitar, I need to play guitar, so I am also a customer, just like you. And therefore, this is my experience with the fresh wood. This first thing is that if the wood is fresh, it will have no problem. And well, for sure, before 1 year, there will be bent top and then creating problems with tuning and that kind of stuff. This is one thing, that the setting of the guitar has to be perfect also. Even if it has the proper wood, if the setting of the top is wrong, or something goes wrong with the setting itself, right, that have a very high action or very evident signs of a bad calculation of the angle of the head or things like this, then people put this and that string, and then after 6 months, oh wow, this is bent. So this is one reason that the wood may be fresh, or also the setting of the guitar itself is not proper, right? Like how these abanicos, the fan strokes inside the bracings, how are glued and all this. This is a very complex thing, and therefore, because this is about the top And the top defines also the tuning of the instrument. As if this bends, if this distance goes shorter, it will obviously create a problem. This is all objective things, not anything subjective. Like I think, I believe, someone told me. It's just pick a ruler and measure, and that's it. It's so simple to know, right? So therefore, age of the guitars of the wood is related to the age of the guitar itself, of the instrument. That's why some fantastic guitars, I will post the description here, some, like for example, 1951 or something from Barber Original in Christie's Gallery in New York in an auction. These links I will post also about aging the top and the woods, general, all the woods of the guitar, maybe for 10 years, age 12, 15, and 20. And this is because to keep 5 years more a wood, settled wood, is very hard. And to keep it properly, the proper rooms with the proper humidification system. It's just like storing finest wine. You don't put just anything in the right there in the cup there. The sun is hitting, there's the sunlight. No, you ruin the material, the wine. Right? It's a special rituals and all these things about the wood are very delicate. Therefore, the wood itself will tell you a lot because the guitar has flaws on that. Then, of course, with time, it will not last. It means it will be bent, which, really speaking, 9 out of 10 guitars you see around the market are bent or have problems with the top bending down. This is because of wrong settings and wrong calculations inside. And there is a very easy way to measure that and to check it. So even if you don't have the most advanced gear for tuning, you will know when a guitar doesn't tune. So this is important and very interesting question, because I also have guitars very old from my father, or very old guitars. They are all great, right? You can see guitars from 1940, 1930 are still there. In fact, one of the magic things about this construction, this brand, is that it portrays the best of the last century style, the essence of the heart of the Spanish guitar making on the abanicos and on the inside of the construction, and also the durability, because it's made with the old wood, right? So it will last forever. In fact, I have many guitars and I never have any problem, so there is no reason why it shouldn't last. Or if you do not take care of humidity levels, also that's another issue. Careful, because one guy just told me another friend went into the sauna bath, into the sauna place to take a sauna with the guitar inside, and then of course that created damage in the wood. It's enough to have 2 or 3 days to not control the hygrometer properly, and then if you go, say for example, under 20% humidity level in the air, then it's very easy to damage an instrument. Therefore, also by impact, if you knock the guitar against the floor or even inside the case, sometimes in the airplanes, it's delicate to do that. And I will post also the description of this video, another video about taking care of the instrument to travel, something about the case and all that. But it's true that you have to take care of the instrument, right? The guitar may be perfect, just like, suppose I have a Piaget watch, a great pulse watch. And then what is more delicate? That one or the $10 one? Which one is? Obviously the Piaget, finest Piaget is more delicate than the $10 one. Because if I throw the $10 one on the Piaget, it's more likely to break the fine one. So sometimes finest things are also more delicate. This is one very important thing. And in fact, other stuff, because your second question is about the fretboard. There is no problem with the fact that the fretboard is clear color. You don't need to take care of anything, more special care or putting chemical substances on the new fretboards of exotic woods, either of Aya, of cherry, or purple hardwood, cocoa wood, or this maple fretboard, right? There is no need to put, actually chemicals will damage the guitar, so there are so many products like this, so don't use it because this is your second question. If I can remember, you told me to answer you that. And yeah, don't use chemicals. It doesn't require anything. The fretboard is perfect like this. Sometimes, every now and then, I will post also on the description how to clean. Just with a simple piece of material or clean piece of material and water. regular pure water. It's just so simple. If the guitar is great, it will last forever. So that's the thing. Thank you, and I see you next time.